Hello guys, Genki Yama here, or Genkigamingtv. I'm your key to the summit of positivity. One of these days I'll get my opening statement correct. Today we are here to review Yokai Watch Music Note episode 14. Sorry this is delayed. This episode is broken up into several different parts. Good time in Minimoto, or Tanoshi jikan wa ishun bui, and then shogunyan slashes, or bushinyan ga kiru, and then yokai nyaha experience, yon koma-san topping, or 4 koma-san toppings, and then the picture thing, and then the theater thing is 3 pigs, or yokai gekijo Sonbiki no Koma. It's kind of like a play on words or a play on imagery. This episode is actually one that I kind of enjoy because of the yokai that's actually featured. It's a yokai that I've not seen in a little while. And this yokai is Minimoto, or Ishun Boy. And Ishun Boy, there's been references to this character throughout different anime. The needle thread that he carries with him, there's a reference to that in One Piece. The little fairy guys, I want to say Tantadas or Tantandins during Dressrosa. Leo is actually a reference in this situation. But Ishun Boy speeds up time, causing Kasan to be irritated and angry. I'd be angry with Nate too, or Keita-kun too, because Keita, bro, you're late. You got stuff to do. You got to go to school. But I want to point out how over the top they made Lily, or Keita's, or Kasan's animation. It was just kind of ridiculous the amount of effort they put into her, because she's kind of a side character in this sense, and then Keita has fantasy about Fumi. Not very important because we know where this goes, because they do eventually get married. But this anime just likes to poke fun at Keita's idea or vision concerning this, which is pretty mean. If you really think about it, the director of this anime really throws shade at Keita. It's almost at the point where I think he might not enjoy writing about Keita or Nate, to the point where it's belittling of Keita / Nate in some situations. A Nyan KB concert was also Ishun Boyd through, or Minimoto through. He sped up time and boom. No Nyan KB concert for you, Jibanyan. No concert for you, son. But yeah, the Nyan KB concert looked like it was actually gonna be really good for Jibanyan, but it wasn't. And Whisper is just a mess. It's at the point where Whisper is my least favorite character in any anime. Any. I mean this. I gotta go like this. I despise this girl. I despise you. But I get why you exist, so it's fine. But yeah, Whisper gets irritated because Whisper's Whisper. Basically skipping through everything. Everyone is angry at Ishun Boy, or Minimoto. So everyone is set to go after Minimoto, because we got to find a perfect situation to befriend Minimoto and to correct what's been done and to not time skip everything, because time skipping everything is mean. Because plot progression, if Yokai Watch actually had Ishun Boy around, would have super duper plot progression. So everyone chases Ishun Boy Minimoto around the map, to the point that they're nearly able to catch him but then everyone gets tired and Junboy Minimoto slows down a little bit, in which they are able to get caught up. We do get a little bit of background information about Minimoto. Boom, Minimoto becomes befriended and offers Keita-kun the Yokai medal, and Keita-kun said, no, I don't want you to rush through my life. I don't need your medal, or I don't want this right now. But kind of loosely infer it. And I want to point out, I like the fact that like the first 8 minutes of the episode, or 9, was focused on this plot progression. The issue is no matter how good plot progression is in a single episode, you don't piggyback off of it. So that's goodwill kind of just disappears. But if they thought about keeping some of this going and having Shunboi or Minimoto be called upon soon, they could play off of the friendship or the bond built during this portion of this episode. That's just my only thought. Other than that, very good opening segment. Hopefully they'll be able to capitalize on some of this, but with who the director is, I have more faith in Koma-san and Komajiro teaching me how to eat, teaching me about toppings. Like, eggs can be a topping on curry. Then again, if you're Koma-san, soft serve is a topping on everything. Put ice cream here, put ice cream there, everywhere is a ice cream. Put ice cream over here, ice cream over there. See, ice cream everywhere, guys. This is this boy's gimmick. This is the sweet boy's gimmick. He just likes ice cream a lot, and we really double down on that fact here. But as this goes on, we get to see that other toppings, the soft serve is more soft serve. And this does lead us into our next section or segment, the Bushinyan segment, the Shogunyan segment with Whisper. I have to say, this segment felt a little ridiculous. This is probably what I would consider the weakest part of the episode. At the end of the day, Shogunyan is just cutting down Whisper repeatedly, and I am okay with this. It's a weak segment because nothing that happens here will come full circle, per se. I mean, we won't get a part 2 of this, or a part 3, and this doesn't really help the Keita-kun story, or like build off of the Keita-kun story. It's not a bad segment, it's the weakest part of this episode. But yeah, we do tape Whisper back up, and Whisper is all good. I mean, he's a ghost, and you didn't even need to tape him, but cute touch, cute touch. I wouldn't have taped him. I would have let Shogunyan cut him into a million tiny little pieces. Shogunyan cuts the Y-pad, yeah, the Y-pad into little pieces, and then Whisper tries to launch them at Shogunyan to scold Shogunyan, but you don't scold Bushinyan. You don't put Bushinyan in the corner. You just don't. Don't do it. He's small and fierce, and he can cut this boulder in half if he has the raw power. But he is small cat, so raw power might not be that thing right now. Failed attempt to do what was needed to be done, but it's deja vu. Fine, because Bushinyan or Shogunyan will continue to do best. And we do get this onsen reference, onsen, or hot spring reference on the blade. I do like that because I mean, when I say the blade, I mean the actual handle, or it's the hilt, right? Yeah, on the hilt. And then we go to the four Koma-san. I mean 3 Koma piggies, right? Three cutie Komas. And the fluffy soft serve house, which Koma-san, who are you lying to? This isn't your house. Your house is not soft serve. Komami being featured and spotlighted is good, even though she and Komajiro are spotlights. This still really works well because it helps to reintroduce her. Komaka-san falls on Manjimat, and after Manjimat was put in the cage by Rubius J and Hardy Hound. But apparently, Komaka-san is rich and has security, so this all makes perfect sense. Episode was okay. It didn't really lead to any groundbreaking progression. Then again, this is Yokai Watch, and the words groundbreaking progression aren't really a thing right now, because these are just one-offs. Every episode is just like a little one-off adventure, which is both good and bad at the same time. I do want to thank you all for watching this review. You have a wonderful day, and I hope that your next week is a brilliant one. Bye bye.